Hey, what's up? It's Steel Gamer, and this is the stream title says exactly what it is. How exactly do people become this stupid? And I kind of don't even know where to begin with this discussion because every time I think somebody can't get any dumber, you got a group of them that become this way. So, in this particular video, I'll be discussing um, Randonautica, and I know it's kind of an old subject matter, but videos of this shit are still surfacing. And I think there was one that surfaced 14 hours ago or a day ago. So, I mean, even though this app is a couple years old, it's still, people are, it's like, what is wrong with people? So, I'm going to wait for some of my viewers to get in. Then I'm going to start talking about a couple of videos that I just found like how this thing, really. I'll talk about it when I get to when people start getting in here. Give me like 3 minutes. I'm gonna also going over some a couple of videos that people posted with this to explain a few things. Because as being a magician, I get people asking me, "Do you debunk videos?" I try not to because that's not really what it comes down to. But for these particular things, I'll uh, I'll I'll make an exception and go over a few things because there's another subject matter that's kind of tied in with this that I wanna get out of the way because it's kind of irritating me. And it's not the situation itself irritates me, not the sub. Well, I guess it's the subject matter itself, um, and then just like YouTubers in general. So the I don't know. That's it. So like I said, I'll wait till people get in, and then I'll start talking about it. Ugh, I'm tired right now too. Ugh. It says error. You need to change the video resolution. The current resolution is 3840 by 2160. Except that's my resolution for my monitor. I have a 4K monitor, so and it runs at 60 frames per second. So, oh, I am tired. I'm gonna wait like 30 seconds to another minute, and then I'll get into what I'm gonna be talking about in this video. Ouch. So hope everybody's doing good during this pandemic horseshit. I'm not gonna make this too long, so because there's only so much of it I can talk about, so much I can tolerate before I finish. All right. So let me get into exactly what I'm talking about here. I'm assuming most of you know what the hell Randonautica is, but if you don't, I'll give a brief explanation for it. And that ties me into the first, like, how did people become this dumb? Is that Randonautica is an app. Okay, I don't know why people say playing Randonautica. It's not a fucking game. It's a coordinate generator. That's all it is, and it supposedly uses some freaking random quantum technology, whatever the fuck it is. Listen, it generates coordinates for you. I'm sure nobody that uses it gives a shit on how it does it. It's great, works fine. But there's just a couple of videos that people title this app doesn't work and all this other horseshit. If it's fucking generating you coordinates, then it fucking works. So let me explain what they mean by it doesn't work by getting into the first section of how dumb are people. All right, so first thing is that supposedly, well, what's written on the website, what people are doing, is there's something called an intent on there, and that basically it's what do you intend to look for or whatever it is. So I kid you not. I kid you not. While this thing is generating coordinates, you're supposed to be thinking about what you want. Really? How exactly do people become this fucking stupid to the point where you actually believe a computer script can read your thoughts? If you want to look at a bad fucking movie on that one, and this movie's bad, go look at a movie called Fatal Error. It has Antonio Sabates Jr. and it's a bad friggin' movie. But the concept of an AI actually being able to think and damage you personally with some fucking virus, like it's an actual virus that manifests itself physically. Really? How a script can read your thoughts? Fuck off. Anyway, so that's partly what it is. So I understand that generates views because, oh shit, this computer thing can read my mind. No, it fucking can't. Can't read your mind. And the fact that I even have to make a video on this is because people believe this shit. It's like, come on. So second thing is that people are posting this video. This app doesn't work, or this app led me to this place, or the app didn't fucking lead you anywhere. And if the app is generating coordinates, then it fucking works. What do you mean it doesn't work? So let me clarify what that means. So basically this app got notoriety and fame because apparently somehow a couple people using it when it first was like released, because it was under the radar. It's been out for a while, but it just started gaining traction on TikTok. If that gives you any indication, it's mainly used on TikTok. Some YouTubers use it, and they're like, come on. So anyway, a couple people actually found like actual body parts in a suitcase. That's actually a legit story. Like, it's actually in the news. The police found it. They actually arrested somebody. It's an actual crime. Like, they fucking found this. So it's just really random how people connected this app to this thing's finding shit. It's not finding shit. You just happen to stumble on it. So what basically this app does is this app will send you coordinates in fucking every other place. Now, the interesting thing about what is not being told about this app that people don't fucking ever talk about in their videos, and I don't understand why, is that if you take a look at the icon that this app has, I have here on the circle, it's an owl. And like every other app, it's free, but it's not, because it uses something called owl coins, hence the design on it, in order to use it. So you get 15 free coins a day, and it's the same bullshit as any other app. You know, if you want to remove the ads, pay for it. If you want to open doors quicker, or whatever you would do with these apps, whatever the paywall gap is and catch behind the app is what this thing fucking uses. So in this particular case, it uses owl coins, and so it uses X amount of coins if you want to look up certain locations, and it's obviously going to use enough of them where it's going to cause you to, in order to use it again, either pay for it or it. Okay, so what really gets me, I'm sorry, my app is disconnecting. I got a problem with my internet. I got to fix it. I got to fucking reset my modem. So what really gets me about this app is that people, like I said earlier, people actually, like this app reading your thoughts, really? And I kid you not, it says that on the fucking website. It literally says that on the website. So the app reading your thoughts, and then people are connecting, you got that, the TikTokers have found the bodies in the suitcase, and then you have these assholes on YouTube literally making shit up. So since I do urban exploring, this is kind of the thing that kind of ticks me off with this, because in order to find like abandoned places, you have to know how to look for them. And so that means either being in a community that has these coordinates, these places, or anything else. Because if you take a look at some of the places I've done, they're pretty fucked up. Now, they're common places that a lot of urban explorers go to, but unless you're in that realm, you're not going to really look for this shit. You know what I mean? It's just weird. So, because when my wife first started seeing what I was doing with it, she's now paying attention to stuff on the side of the road where you look for abandoned stuff. She's like, oh, is that abandoned, that abandoned? It's all stuff that's always been there. You just don't take notice to it because you're not looking for it. So it's not that the stuff isn't there. It's just you don't, it's like having a unique color car and all of a sudden it shows up everywhere on the road. The car color's always been there, but it doesn't really dawn on you until you actually get your own car that color, and then it's like, shit, everybody stole my idea. No, it's always been there. You just don't pay attention to it. So the thing with the the Randonautica is that it's randomly generated coordinates. Nautica, it's not Nautica. It's vast open world or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So, and the makers of this pride themselves on, what do you call it? It's like they basically made the app to say, hey, listen, get the fuck out of your house and stop moping around in your circles and just fucking go out and explore the world, whatever. But that's fine. I mean, most people are too fucking fat and lazy and shit to hang out in the woods or do whatever. I mean, that's, some people get creeped out by it. Some people like it, whatever. But the fact of the matter is, it's like, this app is fucking so, people are taking this app and doing really stupid things with it. So people are posting videos like, this app is dangerous, and this, no, what people are doing is stupid. The app is the app. It generates coordinates. What you choose to do when you go to those places is like anything else. So one of the what's going on with these things is that it's like a lot of ghost videos. I just can't help but to laugh at the stupidity level of some of these. And one of these days, I'm actually going to make a debunking video to show how some of these videos are actually done. And people are like, oh, how do you explain this? And how do you explain that? I'm going to actually do a video and show you how I fucking did it. So that way you realize these videos are just fucking stupid. And I get people want to make money, but when you go overboard with it, with something like this, and then you get your viewers believing it, then it's like, come on, what the fuck? And what's weird is, what I'm saying isn't going to stop anything, but people who debunk this stuff will post these videos like this is fake or whatever. What are you, the fucking police? Let people do what they're going to do. It's just, for me being an urban explorer, people trying to turn urban exploring into haunted or ghost paranormal shit or using Randonautica, no. So there's a specific video that I wanted to discuss where we got followed home, and yeah, you get fucking followed home by your buddies doing the video too. So there's a lot of stupid shit in these videos. People are like, oh, how do you explain this? It's like, listen, your fucking buddy's behind the tree wearing a stupid fucking mask. I mean, there's all sorts of stupid shit. But the thing here is that one video I wanted to talk about is on a TikTok video, and even my wife said it. It's like, how do you not notice this? So what we're saying is, Randonautica led me to this place. No, Randonautica didn't lead you to the place. What you did was you went to the place and then set it up to make it say Randonautica sent you there, and that's not true. You found the place first and then made a video saying Randonautica sent you there, and when you got there, it's like some mysterious fucking thing would happen. No. You're not getting stalked. You're not finding shit. You're not finding these bodies. You're not finding ghosts. You're not doing any of that shit. You're going there and trying to generate a video for views. That's it. It's entertainment, and that's all there is to it. The app is not doing anything. People are doing stupid things when they get to these places, setting situations up and shit like that. So case in point, but let me back up. It's not just about the videos in like these dark, spooky places. Some of the shit's happening right on the road. It's really freaking stupid. So let me explain one video I wanted to talk about, which was, and I can't find the actual video, or I would have put it in the description below the video. So what it is newer cars obviously have a camera which you can see out back. So what happened is the idiots filming this said it was a Randonautica video, blah, blah, blah. When they got there, they've had creepy experiences. So what they showed was when they turned around and looked out their back, they put the camera out the back window, they saw two people approaching, walking. But when they looked in the video cam for the back of the back, they weren't in the video. It's like, oh my God, these people are mysterious. No, if you actually pay attention to the video, and when they are looking back out the back window itself, first of all, there's a house that's in the back. Secondly, there's a bunch of trees that are lined up on the side of the road that when they show the actual camera in the car, it's not even the same place. It's like they recorded a camera segment in a completely different place because the house isn't even behind them. My wife noticed that. I was noticing the bushes that were not in the video that are on the side of the video. You know, they're in the video when they look out the back window, but they're not there in the camera recording. And then my wife pointed out the house isn't even there either. So it's just really interesting, the stupidity level of people who make these videos and then put them up, and then people believe them. It's like, granted, it's, you know, you gotta give them credit for trying to do stuff, but fucking with your audience to that extent where gullible people actually, really, what are you going to do? Call the bushes ghosts? The ghost house along with those people. It's like, listen, if you recorded a video where nothing is there in the first place, and then you go to a place and then you back, it's like, really? How fucking dumb do you have to be? And the fact that I'm even debunking this is just dumb too, because I don't know, it's just really stupid. So that ties me in with another thing I want to talk about, and then I'm going to end this video because I'm really getting tired. I got to go to bed. But this is, since I'm an urban explorer, I've listened to videos where people, how do I best explain this? People saying, you know, I'm on an even urban exploring videos. You know, I'm on an urban explorer and I'm here with X person, Y person, Z person, or whoever they fucking said. Yeah, I reached out to them on YouTube, and then they have the other person confirm it. I can't even speak today. Confirm it, saying, yeah, they reached out to me. They said they were coming up this area, and boom, you go and talk. YouTubers are not meeting up with anybody. Let's cut the bullshit on that. No YouTuber reaches out to another YouTuber and says, hey, I want to meet up with you. That's complete bullshit. They don't. They're either friends with people already or they've met them previously. You don't randomly go up to another YouTuber, even if you have like a platform and you have similar stuff with them. You don't write to them and say, hey, I'm going up there. They have way too many fucking subscribers and they have way too many viewers and they have too much bullshit for them to notice that one post. You can try to message them on Instagram or anything else. Same shit. So when YouTubers say, I reached out to another YouTuber and he met up with me, you're full of shit. No YouTuber that is not related to each other has ever met up by reaching out to somebody on YouTube, TikTok, or any of these other places. That's complete bullshit. And so how I know this is because I put this to a test. I've actually reached out to an actual YouTuber where there was something specific going on because I said, hey, you know, I typed to him. I didn't know who he was, but I found he was subbed to my channel because of a comment I put underneath his video a long time ago. And so I had basically asked him to contact me on Discord, and he did. But the thing here is that I have yet to find, and this is how you'll find in the urban exploring community in general, it's Urbex community, is that, you know, you're supposed to network with people, but nobody ever networks. There's always some excuse to why they either don't want to talk to you, don't want to video chat you, and it's not just me. I watched this go on in the forum. People not getting together with people, or people going to forums and saying, hey, you know, you can go to the forums and look at this shit. It's ridiculous. So it's like, hey, is anybody going to be down in this area? You'll either get accused of being a cop, set up, we don't know you, you're not going to get together with people that don't know you. And yet the entire underlying issue, the underlying rule is to network with people to get together and meet up. But nobody ever does it. So my point being is that I've talked to this person over Discord, but him and I are probably never going to meet. We're not going to meet up. I mean, we've talked to each other, but that's about as far as it goes. Now, I've talked to several people in the urban community. Like, we've had video chats. We know what everybody looks like. But the chances of us meeting up are nil. Because I had planned a trip to this. And I tested this. I had planned a trip to a couple places. I've reached out to YouTubers. And what's funny is the amount of excuses that come off of this. And I'm not talking about the people that I'm talking to because at least they video chatted. If somebody doesn't want to even video chat with you, they're never going to meet up. But if they sitting here saying, well, you got to meet up, well, I'm going out here, or let's go on and explore, no. The way all the communities are now, that's beyond the point now. Nobody does that shit. It may have done it at one point a long, 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 long time ago, but not anymore. Like, you cannot find anybody to get connected with to save your life. It's either I don't know you, you're sketchy, you're not in my area. That's too long of a trip. You just get excuse after excuse after. Oh, we don't like you. Fine, whatever. That's not the point. The point here is that whatever excuse is given to stop not going to not go with somebody is an issue. So the point is that I was I don't want to say what triggered this. What caused me to talk about this is there was a YouTuber. He does reaction videos, and in one of his videos, he point blank said, if I get to 1 million subs, I'm gonna wind up going ghost hunting or whatever it is. And he said, my buddy called me up. Now, the reason why I had mentioned that in my message to him is to prove I watched the video, because that was specific information at a certain point in the video. So I had marked, I had timestamped where it was in the comment that I sent him and everything else. He's never going to get back to me because I said, hey, I'm an urban explorer. Go out and look at this. Here's my channel link. See what I'm all about before contacting me, and then contact me. Because if you are really seriously, wanting to go out there, let's go. Because I'll go anywhere in the U.S. if people want to go. It doesn't matter to me. But I'm not going to go with you unless I video chat with you first, period. And I get to know you beforehand. Same vice versa. So it's just really funny because I had a run-in with the urban community where I left this forum that I was connected to a long time ago. I know I said I don't join forums. This was a completely different situation because I was looking for something specific. So I had to, in order to view some of this content, I had to join the forum. So once I realized the forum was just it was absolutely trash, I deleted my account. I got off of the forum because there was nothing you can say on that forum without somebody throwing some bullshit at you. It was literally like GameFAQs or Reddit, or like Steam forums or Reddit. That's how bad it was. And so the point that I'm making is there's just too much bullshit going on with all this stuff. So when people say, oh, I reached out to this person, or the Randonautica app led me, no, it didn't. Shut the fuck up. It did not. Stop lying to your audience, and that's it. So my gripe is that I have a problem with people talking up they talk a big game and do nothing. So one of the stories I use for this is, me being a professional magician. A lot of people will come up, when I did street shows, a lot of people would come up to you and say, hey, I know this person, I know that person. That stuff doesn't impress me. It doesn't interest me in the slightest. If you're interested in actually doing a show or having me go do something, here's the contact information. Call me up. Let's do our thing, and we'll go on our way and do it. But you got to take it with a grain of salt, because everybody and their uncle is going to say they know somebody. So one time this person said, hey, I do stuff for the Boston Globe, blah, 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 because I was doing shows in Cambridge at the time, Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I was on the street doing that. And so I was doing street shows, New England colleges and shit around there. So when I go do colleges, I usually go get a street performing permit as well, because if I'm going to be up there for a couple of days, I do stuff as well. And so I had one person talk, say I work for I do something for the Boston Globe, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, whatever, fine. His contact information. He gave me his card, whatever. So he says, give me a call when, X month, on this day at this time. So I did. I went down, I did my thing, and we left. It was great. I had a good time. I was in the paper. Great. But I had another idiot who claimed he was knew somebody in a nightclub or whatever it is. And then he didn't even have a car, which is fine. He took the bus, but then I got my stuff to go do a show, or meet somebody to give a demonstration to go doing what was going on. And then it turned out he wasn't anybody. And so he asked me for $20. I'm like, dude, you were supposed to be this person. And then when I got to the club, it wasn't anything. And I come to find out he wasn't anything at all. I then had another person give me a card where apparently I wound up talking to the kid's roommate after he kicked him out on a boat, 6 months later, where, because I left a couple messages for them and he didn't get back to me, and I guess apparently his roommate told me, and I don't know how true this is, because if you have problems with your roommate's going to say shit about you too. She's like, yeah, he's nobody. He says that about everybody. I'm like, okay. And so he never got back to me, but it was just the point being is that you got to expect not to do this stuff. But if something happens, cool, it happens. But don't talk a big game and do nothing. So a bunch of these people, it's like, yeah, I want to go explore, and I'm all. Then when you offer them, you get every excuse under the sun for them not to do anything. So what I found interesting is that I was on the this urban exploring forum, and my channel's out in the open. Everybody knows who I am. They see what I do. It's not like I just walked in off of the street. And then when I was asking people to go do something, it's like I would say, hey, I got a video chat and audio chat with you otherwise, and I don't go exploring with females. I just don't do it alone. If they have a boyfriend, they're coming with you. Otherwise, I won't go. And people are like, that's a douchey thing to do. I says, well, good. Then I'm a douchebag, because I'm not going to sit and put myself in that situation. If you literally don't understand what the issue is with that, then you're a fucking dumbass. But I don't go exploring with females alone. And if you do say your boyfriend or fiance or husband's coming or whatever, and this has nothing to do with me being married, this is just called being smart. So if you say you're going to, let's say best case scenario, you get together, you want to bring your boyfriend, whatever it is, I tell them, bring your boyfriend or don't come, because I won't go with you. Now, I can't stop them from showing up, but I can't stop them from going with me. So what it is if I point blank tell them this, I says, listen, if I'm there and you decide to show up and you're without your boyfriend, I'll fucking hide from you. I will literally take off and leave you there. I won't go with you, because I'm not gonna be set up with this way. So people talk a big fucking game and do absolutely nothing. So like I said, that's the other thing that's tied in with this bullshit. It's like, I reached out to this YouTuber, or I did that. No, you fucking didn't. And this app didn't lead you anyplace either. Stop fucking lying to your viewers and saying shit that's not true, because you're going to get some fucking morons that are going to say, well, if you met up with somebody, how come nobody's meeting up with me? Listen, if you don't even take the time to reply to somebody, and you got these morons that are saying, you look at some of these YouTube channels, okay, that have like 100,000 followers or whatever. 5,000 subscribers or whatever. They're not going to see your fucking comment. You, out of like X amount of people, if you say you reach out to somebody, even if you have another channel, the odds on them seeing your comment is nil. It's fucking nil, or next to nothing, because I have left messages for people on their YouTube channel, and I have yet to hear a reply. So, granted, the reason why I asked this person to go is because he said, because of his video types. Now, I don't want to destroy his video channel. I don't want to destroy his channel about, saying, what he's doing. He's making, he's doing whatever he's going to do. But at the same time, I can look at a video just from, a paranormal video, or, some bullshit Randonautica video, and I can just tell you how I can come up with like 6 different ways, not 6, but I can come up with various ways that here's an explanation for it. So it's just funny to watch these people act like this shit is real. Now, they might be doing it, they might just be doing an act and know it's not real, or they actually believe it. But regardless of the case, if people are into this paranormal shit, and I want to go on an adventure and everything else, and you have an established channel, and you reach out to them, it's inexcusable for them not to get a hold of you. At least reply to you saying, yeah, thanks, but no thanks, whatever. But these people don't even reply. So the fact that I reached out to this YouTuber, I don't believe you. I don't believe you in a fucking... I don't believe the fucking slightest thing on that. Like I said, I do urban exploring. People that are afraid of ghosts that do ghost reaction videos, if they're actually into that, and I send you a reply saying, hey, I know you're into this stuff or whatever it is, but you want to come with me because I'll show you some stuff, and I'll show you this cool explorer and everything else, so you have a different viewpoint on it, and they don't even reply, fuck them. They're lying to you. They don't want to do this shit. They're just saying it to get clout, or whatever that word is, generate views and horse shit like that. They're not going to do anything. Fuck them. And so, okay, so with this particular channel, I wouldn't expect this person to get back to me, because his whole channel is about reacting to ghosts, acting like they're real, or maybe he does think they're real. I don't know. But if he comes with me, I'll just debunk most of the shit, and that goes against his channel. So even if he did see it, I wouldn't expect him to get back to me in the first place, simply because what I do goes against the channel type he's doing. But I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people who are all hyped up to go somewhere, talk a big game, and then when you offer them to go places because you're going out, hey, I'll meet you here, I'll meet you here. Hey, let's split, the gas money or whatever it is. Every excuse starts piling up. I gotta go. Something came up. I can't do this. I can't. It's bullshit. They don't really want to do it. And again, this, I keep harping on this, but the YouTuber's like, I reached out to this YouTuber. He was in my area. How the fuck do you even know where these people are? If you have literally stated, I'm coming up in your area, that means you already know them. So, no, you didn't reach out to them as a YouTuber to another YouTuber who doesn't know who you are. You guys fucking knew each other. That's complete bullshit. So don't act like you posted a random thing and they just got together with them. No, that's complete bullshit. So, I don't know, I just found this whole thing interesting. But again, I'm gonna end this stream soon. But I will be making a debunked video to show how some of these ghost videos are done, because some of them are okay, but I'm going to be doing analytics on a few things to show people how this stuff operates. So I have a couple other explores that I'm doing soon, within the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So keep an eye on my other channel for that. But that's about all I can say on this. But I think I will make that debunking video after I do those explores. So I will talk to you then. So until next time, it's Teal Gamer signing off. Have a good day.